myself. You are conflicting and contradicting. I said your buddhi will tell your manas, I should not have done it. After this lecture, I will say, oh, I should have told that point. Who is telling me? It's only me. Who is that me who is telling me? Yeah. So how I make myself not to conflict and contradict? Where that soon after the lecture, I will not tell myself, oh, I should not have told this. Oh, I should have told this. This keeps happening to all of us, right? Correct? Why is it happening? Because your Atma is not equal to Manas. Atma is not equal to your Buddhi. Suppose your Atma and Manas and Buddhi become same, it is called Atmiya Purusha. That's called Atmiyata. That's called spirituality. A spiritual person has no contradictions, no conflict, no war. So how do you show this into the world? That's what is meant. So actually Kautilya was one of the greatest spiritual practitioners in the world. That's why he writes, I don't know how many of you have read Arthashastra. If not, go to economics department. If at all they have English translations, every university will have at least 10 English translations. And you go inside that, you will see wonderful explanations on how interest has to be paid, who has to run, management science, full mathematics, full economics, full political science, full geography, everything can be seen there. That's why the greatest philosopher, Siemens, I think, from Germany said, understanding Kautilya is like making rope out of sand. Can you make a rope out of a sand? It is that difficult to understand Kautilya's book, but I read it many times. I took examples of the interest rate to be applied in banks for different loans. Today, if you come for an education purpose loan interest is different. Agriculture is different, industry is different. If you want to run another bank which is shop is different, right? Kautilya explained all this. So, somebody is giving loan for higher rate, not uniform. Socialism is what is to be practiced? No, Kautilya says no socialism. Gauge people and then give it. In business there is an ethics, business ethics. So don't think, when you say war, don't look at Mahabharata or Ramayana war. No. In Satya Yuga, no war. In Treta Yuga, the war was between two different societies. But Dasharatha, who is Dasharatha? Dasharatha, he had a 10 car. It only means he was very rich king, not a small king. Every king had 1 or 2 cars, but this fellow had 10 rathas. That's why he is called Dasharatha. And what was his kingdom? Ayodhya, no Yuddha. War is Yuddha only. So, the Treta Yuga, the king had a place where no war will happen. That is the first rule. Can you think any king having a rule that no, I will not fight war in my land? Definitely everybody will have. Their job itself is fighting war. But he says, no, I am not going to fight war. That is why Rama fought war not in our country. Went to Sri Lanka. Don't think that Sri Lanka is a different nation. India and Lanka is in same longitude. You learned a little bit of social science, right? Longitude and latitude you understand. Do you know Lanka and the center of India? Which is center of India? Center of Bharat, center of India. You are in northeast, I am in southwest. When you say this, somewhere we come closer, we have to come into the center. Where is the center of India? That's called the Panna. You know Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. You draw a line, that becomes center. This is Uttar Pradesh, right? So that center is called the Khajuraho, you heard, right? Have you heard Khajuraho? Have you heard Khajuraho? That's called Vatsyapura. You heard Vatsyayana? That's it. Yeah, Vatsyapura is called the Khajuraho. Lanka Vatsyapura Vandis Thaneshwara Suralayan. If you tie a rope between Lanka and the Vatsyapura, Khajuraho, that is called a longitudinal line. Don't think Greenwich Meridian was the first one. He had our own Greenwich Meridian, center of India, 0 longitude. Our geography was good. Aryabhata was great. But before Aryabhata, all these were made. Aryabhata only copied and wrote it little bit exaggerated or explained well. That's it. So our geography was great. So these knowledge system, these combination of life together, all developed probably when either Satyuga or Dwapara. The conflict was there, then they had only think about, only that was the story. Satyuga, what happened? A lot of knowledge. Satyuga at the time of knowledge, truth, not fact. You understood why I mentioned that fact and truth. Absolute truth. No, ethic was not according to your choices, you cannot. No, it's truth, 100%. After that, two societies. So I have a different truth, you have a different truth. No, it's not true. I have a different ways of life, different ways of life. I have a different ethics, you have a different ethics. That's why these fight came. Then the next fight was in the same family, same palace, same classroom they studied, they started fighting each other. That's the way. So what should be in Kali Yuga? Inside each one of them there is a fight. You understood? From no fight came to two society fight, then came to two families together fight. Now today, it is not that you have a conflict with your parents. You have conflict inside you and you are showing it off to your parents. If you can be so peaceful and calm, do you think the world will have war when everybody is happy? We keep saying Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, but immediately those fellows who claim Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, our people, and they are from different places. And what is the cover of people and your people there? I am not a religious person, right? I am a zero religious person. I am a spiritual man. I have no faith in all these sankalpas. Though I studied the puja vidhis and sankalpas. There is a sankalpa. Understand, it's only a sankalpa. What we need is a truth. Very difficult to get. Little closer to truth. And that is why my kama, artha, dharma, blissfulness, happiness. Suppose we get happiness, then the rest of the things doesn't require to be discussed at all. I am always happy. So I will never think that, oh, I should not have done it. Yeah, doesn't matter. Will I be able to tell for everything like this? But there is another word, politics. We need to govern. Everybody is not like that. There is a beautiful story. Rama and Sita was walking together. And many people were suffering. Sita asked, it's a story. Not even Purana Ihasa. It's a normal local story. Right? So Sita says, why people have to suffer, Rama? You are a god and a king. And as a king, your job is to make everybody happy. Why don't you bless them also be rich? Everybody is rich. Rama said, no, there has to be police. Police is required or not? Yes. When is police required? Only when policing is must in the city, right? Do you see more police in the city or in the village? Whenever there is problem, police have to be there, right? Wherever thief is there, somebody has to be there to catch. Right? Good and bad should be there. Rich and poor should be there. Otherwise, world is not balanced. Sita did not leave. Sita said, no, please do it for me today, please. So Rama blessed everybody. After a few days, the palace was leaking. Nobody is cleaning. Then Sita asked, why workers are not coming? You only said everybody become rich. Who will come for work? Then Sita said, no, make everybody in the because he did. Correct? See, everybody should not become professor. Professor also require an assistant, right? You think everybody can get to equal status? No. So we created strategy for many people to have different levels, different thoughts. So therefore, we need some people who will rule us. But don't think that they are ruling us. That is where the problem is. I keep asking, where is government? Somebody thinks that I am the government. No, he is not the government. If he is not there also, some other buffalo will come. Correct? When Indira Gandhi was shot, people thought India is going to collapse. Nothing happened. Right? I am a blessed person. When Nehru died, same year I took birth. When Indira Gandhi died, I joined my masters in the university. When Rajiv Gandhi died, I got a job. That's why I remember the years. History is very simple, relate to your life. Correct? Many people will come, one will go, the other will come, things will change. Somebody thinks that the government, no, there is no government. Our traditional God concept is also like that. Don't think that no, Krishna is Hinduism. No, Krishna is also fought with some war with somebody else. You know the fight between Krishna and Shiva also. You know? There's a lot of fight. This is a place, pass through this, you have a beautiful river running. Which is that river? It all ends up where? All the rivers in India in the north comes from where? Kailash. That is Shiva's place, abode. That is center of India actually. Once upon a time. That is supposed to be the head. I went to the Kailash, Parikrama, Manasa Sarovar, beyond that. Brahmaputra, you have to drive through Brahmaputra to go there. And we had a beautiful person from Kerala goes there, Parashurama. The man of war. Axe is his tool, given by God. Because the greatest warrior in the world is Shiva. Nobody can beat him. But he also does some mistake. By mistake he will give Ashirvada to somebody and that he goes around and then he himself will put his hand on the head. You know the stories, right? So when we go to Kailash, we have to go through that. And then there is a Yamadwa, you have to pass through that to take Parikrama. I have done all that. So when all that place, when you go, you see what a wonderful place is this. You see the stories of gods explaining the war. And the family itself is full of animals. Can you imagine what a difficult zoo to be managed by? Correct? What? Snake is there, it will not go with the other fellow's vehicle, peacock. You know who has got. And who is the god of war? Skanda. Skanda is? No, who is that? In a well-known name, he has another name. Kartikeya. And another name Subramanya. He is also the god of astrology. I am an astrologer. Tomorrow I have a lecture. Which school is that? College. Yeah. There I have got a lecture on astrology also they have put. Unknowingly. They don't know that I am an astrologer, but they put the space science astrology. But I said fine, because I am an astrologer. Right? So, it is required. What is astrology? Predicting the future, right? Is it not war? Predicting the future? I must know what is going to come. If he is going to be a big enemy, what should I do? Hide. That is what, you know the story of Ganesha losing one. Do you know the story? Parashurama went there to meet his guru, Shiva, and that time Shiva and Parvati was enjoying. And two people were on the safeguard. One was Subramanya and then Ganesha. Knowing that this Parashurama is coming, there is going to be a war. You know what Subramanya said? Let me go and come back. He took an off interval time. Exactly that time this fellow came. And he said, I want to go. No. He said, no, I cannot go. I permit you because my mother told me don't permit. Father is not another illicit, no. Relationships are different in our God structure. What a beautiful structure is this. So he said, don't go. Then what happened? Parashurama was so courageous, he took his and then said, I am going to. You know what Ganesha did? Took Parashurama himself like this, rotated and put him down. So that time he got a chakra in the hand, from the hand of the expanded and then cut. Immediately Subramanya, everything happened, finished. Now I can come to the stage. That is what is required. In war, sometimes don't involve. So you will see Bharatiya tradition, lot of stories how to deal with a war. And the war today is within us, within Graha. Inside your house there is a big war. Right? Sometimes proclaimed war will be there. Sometimes silent war also will be there. Correct? Some people will run away. I don't want to involve. I will come later. Let the marriage happen, then I will come. Correct? That also you can see sometimes. These are all part of the game. And then there is a city war, Nagara Yuddham it's called. The traditional Vedic structure, if you look at it, the first Rig Veda, I think, I don't remember I have written somewhere. 17th Khanda or somewhere there is a mention of Sudha's war. You heard about Sudha's war? That's the first war. Sudas, English. I cannot spell it in Sanskrit, right? Sudhas, that's it. Sudha's war. The Sudha's war, after the consequence of Sudha's war was only one of the family member left this India and went to Greek. And you have your sports one, Nike. Yeah, that Nike is one of the sisters' kid only. Even now we are using those words without knowing they are our grandfather's property. And what is Nike? In a athletics, everywhere we have to win. Winning is part of it. Court is also a war. In a normal court, what happens? Dharma Yuddham happens in the court, right? You have to present what is fact and then win the war. So Dhanur Yuddham is there. Every Samaram is a Yuddham. I don't know what is in your Bangla. Maram means what? Does it mean tree? Maram means tree, right? In Kerala, Maram means tree. So I keep saying Samaram. What is Samaram? Sa prefix is always good. So Samaram is good. Good tree is called Samaram, right? What is Samaram? Strike. That's also war. Samaram is a war. Vivada Yuddham. Argumentative war. Heard about this? People fight each other. Vak Yuddham. So war is not just fighting with the weapons. Don't think that. The Indian tradition of war is Tarkashastra. Tarkashastra is actually a war. Vak Yuddham.